distinguished people on the panel and participants. I am Director IT of NDMC, so you know who is responsible for all the IT mess in NDMC. Whether if you are visiting for birth and death certificates or you are wanting some more information from NDMC, if you are not getting, then I am responsible.
We have prevented them to carrying tomato or eggs.
Actually, it's a lot more difficult to do things in municipality. As one of the participants raised this issue of water billing, that there is a great digital divide. Even if in a city like Delhi, we are facing problems in implementing, then imagine what's going on in smaller towns. We are having problems issuing birth and death certificates, maintaining the software, and giving good services. Now imagine a city like a small city like Meerut or maybe beyond that. I mean, how they will maintain it, how they will maintain a data center, how they will maintain the SLAs with citizens. So I'll begin with what NDMC does for you all. I mean, all the citizens in the area of NDMC. NDMC is a small municipality of covering only about 40 square kilometers of the VVIP area, and therefore it's a special municipality of its own kind in the country, and it does its job well. Only thing is that it can do better with ICT and we can move towards a smart city concept. So what is the first thing that will come to your mind about what municipality does is garbage collection. So if I were to say that NDMC was a smart municipality, how is it collecting the garbage? How is it responding to problems in the garbage collection? If there is a garbage close to my house and it is not getting collected, how do I interact with NDMC? Do I call up some number where somebody picks up and hangs up the phone? Can I go to the website and tell? Can I send an SMS? Do I know who is responsible for the garbage collection in this area for that particular bin? All this is part of, I think, my vision that it should be locally available. It should be available to each and everybody, empower each and everybody so that he can interact, he can know, he can find who is accountable. So this is a problem that we are facing here. We implemented a GIS system on which we thought that we will be able to track all the vehicular movements, all the garbage collecting vehicles, and we have a PPP model of collection of garbage. So the implemented system doesn't work very well because of reasons which the previous speaker has already told. There are a lot of problems in e-governance. Second thing that we do is we issue birth and death certificates. Now this has been covered under SLA, under the instructions of Prime Minister's office, that if you don't issue birth certificate within the stipulated time, you are going to pay the citizen, the recipient of the service, some money as a penalty. So that makes it so much, sword like hanging on our heads. It's a birth and death. If I tell you, it's not a easy system. We have now been able to connect all the hospitals. There are about 11 hospitals in NDMC area to us. So we are getting information online. But it was a difficult job. Doctors were not ready to put information on computer. They said, why should we do we do two jobs, like manually entering, keeping a manual record, and then entering on the computer. So when we made it online, it had immense benefits, but I feel that security issue is very important. We have login based system, so one hospital is logging in, entering the information, giving it to us. So we are issuing certificates based on that. But login IDs are not secure way of doing it. We need to have digital certificates, as one of the speakers said. Third thing that we are doing is sewage, maintaining the sewage. Then we are also distributing electricity. We are one of the DISCOM which is also unique municipal DISCOM. So how should a smart smart discom, municipal discom operate, I should be able to uh, get all the grievances redressed very fast. You should be able to see what are your what is your tariff, how is it changing, uh, when is the power load shedding taking place, how is the power scheduled to be, and things like that. So the another thing that we do is building. We plan. We issue building plan sanctions. So the most why building plans are issued is that we ensure that the building that you are making, it conforms to the architectural standards, as in, and is also in conformity with the surroundings, so that the city looks good. So we should be able to issue building plan electronically and very fast, and the information about it should be available to you as to when I submitted the information and when it is getting cleared, if there is any problem. So in this way, what I find is that we are lagging far behind. We are doing a lot of efforts in making them online with disparate systems, creating, procuring software, developing software for one thing or the other. The other functions are like we prevent unauthorized vending, hawking, unauthorized posters, unauthorized constructions. We are maintaining roads, we are building roads, we are managing the parking in the NDMC area. So are you able to get information about where parking is available, where is an open parking, where is a closed parking? No. At this point, no. With Commonwealth Games, maybe we think about, people when they come from outside, they should be able to know where is the parking. There should be labels which tell you where to go. In Connaught Place, if you are going around, you should be able to know where I can park, if there is a parking available or not. So these are the systems we are thinking, and we plan to implement. Similarly, we maintain gardens like Nehru Garden, Lodi Garden. There are a lot of people, workforce working. There are a lot of trees. We are trying to capture all the assets as to what we have, what are the plans, what are we going to plant in winter, what are we going to plant in next 5 years. We also maintain hospitals, where there are 2-3 hospitals with NDMC, which we are now which we are automating. In another 6 months or so, we will be automating. And NDMC collects property tax, which it has made online now. But we need to make a more user friendly, more something that comes out naturally, some kind of a website. There are about 77 schools in NDMC where students primarily from the lower strata of the society are getting free education. The NDMC also has markets. NDMC. So if we talk about smart city, then we should know who. Our website should tell you who is working, and not at the organization level, chairman and directors. We should be able to know who is working for my area, my colony, who is the person looking after electricity, who is person looking after sewage, who is person responsible for the gardens, for the roads, and then what? Next question is what are they doing? So if you have GIS based system, you can put information on that, what are they doing and how they are doing, what is their mode of doing the job. All this should be available through ICT. What is the cost involved? If this road was built, what was the cost? Who is the contractor? Who is the executive engineer? Once this information comes, you will have achieved the transparency. And yeah. Yeah. I'll come to it in a moment. So what is the cost? What are the future plans for my area, and how to involve me, how to involve the citizen? So when this thing comes into, through the ICT to the citizen, primarily through a website, and website should be no nonsense website, only catering to the citizen needs, who, what, how, and your future plans. And those IT, when it took IT about 5, 6, or 10 years back, was most sought after job. That time people were getting paid enough. Government was not geared for that kind of a pay. So that created an imbalance, and not many people were opting for government, because why should they come to government when they are getting good salaries outside? Now government has become a little better after 6 pay commission, but a typical IT department faces this problem of manpower at lower and at higher level. How to get people? Some people manage to get them on deputation, but at your basic salaries of programmer salaries of basic of 7,500, 10,000, nobody is going to come. So this is a typical. The problems have already been told by speaker from NISG. There's a lot of policy thinking that has to go on at the top, at the ministry level. Of course, we have to do, coming to your question, we have to do it, and we are doing it. It is not that we have not done. We are issuing birth certificates on time. We are collecting property tax online. We are going to implement building plan sanctions very soon online, and we are also implementing a good customer care and billing system with us, so that but the pace needs to be a little sped up. So that's it from my side. If you have any questions for NDMC, I'll be pleased to answer.